welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, how you doing? I look a little bit different, and that's because I just colored my hair. Anyways, today's video is going to be about Merit products because the brand was kind enough to send me some. This isn't sponsored, unfortunately. I would love to get paid to make videos, but I get it. I'm a small content creator. Anyways, I was sent over a couple products and I go over applying them and my thoughts about them. And yeah, if you're interested in how I did my hair, I have a video for that. And if you're interested in my rainbow makeup, that is a video up over on my TikTok. Anyways, yeah, if you're interested in the makeup portion, you're in the right place. Just keep on watching. So for this video, I'm mainly going to be using Merit products, and I will skip over the rest, but I do want to go in with this since I just washed my face. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer Serum thing. What am I trying to say? Primer. It's a primer, and I have really been liking it and the way that makeup applies on top of it, so I'm hoping that it works well with the Merit products that I have to use. So everything that I have from Merit was actually gifted to me, but it's not that they're paying me to make this video. I wish they were, but they're not, and I'm okay with that for now because I'm just testing out the products. So the two things that they recently sent me was the Minimalist. This is their like foundation concealer complexion stick, that's what it's called. And then they sent me the Flush Balm in the shade Foxy, I think. Fox, not Foxy. So it looks a little deep. I'm hoping that it shears out pretty well. And then in the Minimalist, I got the shade Bone, which is the lightest shade. And this is what this one looks like. It feels nice, but unfortunately, I think it might be a hair too dark for me. As we all know, I am basically Casper. But I'm hoping that it shears out and kind of just blend into my skin, but I don't know. It's the problem with brands. They don't go deep enough and they don't go light enough. But I'm going to start with my brows because that is what I generally like to do. Brows first and then everything else. So I'm first going to go in with the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen in the shade Caramel. I'm not going to do a whole lot because my hair is freshly dyed and washed, so the bangs are going to cover everything. I'll go back in and touch up when need to, but this is the I honestly cannot remember the name of this brow gel, but it's the shade Brown. It's a volumizing pomade because it has like little hairs in here. Mine is almost all the way empty because I've been using it a lot. Unfortunately, when this was gifted to me, and I think it's still the case, they don't have an auburn shade, so they don't have anything for gingers. I think they have blonde, brown, and then dark brown or black. But it is a nice gel, and I don't mind that it's just brown because I do prefer a darker brow, especially since my hair is now going to be dark for a little bit. But it's a very easy gel to just brush through your brows and be on your merry way. But now to try the thing that I am most excited for is the Minimalist stick. Like I said, I think it might be too dark for me. We shall see. I did look up how best to apply it, and they say to blend it in with a brush. I hate brushes. We'll give it a go. So I'm going to do one side of my face first, and I have a Real Techniques 222 brush, a random brush that I decided to pick up. I'm not the biggest fan of brushes when it comes to my complexion products, like foundation or concealer. It just doesn't really work for me. That is working though. I like how it's blending out. It's very easy, but it is very easy to see that this shade does not match me. Like, it's just a couple hairs too dark. I think I can fix it with concealer, which I do not have a Merit concealer. In fact, I don't even know if they have concealer. What do you guys think? Do you think it's too dark? Yeah, I will definitely say I feel like it looks too dark on me. But we're going to power through. I'm going to pull out a concealer and use that, and hopefully that can lighten my face. But for right now, I like the way that it looks on my face. It looks like skin. It's not heavy, it's not cakey. I just did a very, very light layer, and I hate applying any sort of foundation or concealer with a brush, and I don't hate this. I was going to try it out with a sponge, but it worked fine with my brush, so I'm not going to fuss about it too much. And I think I'm going to go in with my Fenty concealer. I have this in the shade 100, and I will blend this in with a sponge because I can deal with foundation, I think, with a brush, but not concealer. So I'm just going to not do too much because I really want the focus to be on the Merit, but I do want to try and just lighten like the front center of my face. I don't know. I just want it to not look as dark, but I fear I'm just gonna have to go with it. And I do have to go out in public tonight, so I'm just gonna finish blending in my concealer and then I will be back to finish out with 2 more Merit products. Before I set my concealer, I'm gonna go in with the last 2 cream products I have. So previously they did send me over the bronze balm. I have it in the shade Quince. I have a love-hate with this. It's not the most flattering on me because it does pull pretty orange, and I do find that if you just swipe this on your face, it lifts your foundation or product. So I'm just going to use the same brush I used with the Minimalist stick, and I'm going to use that to just bronze my face. And I find putting on a brush and then applying it works, but you think this would just work because you're supposed to be able to, so you're supposed to do horizontal for contour and then vertical for like bronzing, and it works, but like I said, it lifts the product underneath and I'm not into that. When you apply it with a brush, I actually really like the product. It's just I wanted the ease of not having to use a brush. And now for this blush, I am actually kind of scared how deep this might be, so I'm just going to pick up a little bit on my stippling brush. This is the e.l.f. Jelly Pop, and I'm gonna just hope that this works out. I don't want to apply too much since it is pretty deep. Right off the bat, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I think it just looks okay. Maybe it's just the shade, maybe it's the brush I'm using, but I'm not liking how it looks on my skin. Always with the nose, can never not blush my nose. Okay, so I'm going to pop off of this camera and I'm going to clean my hand, but I'm also going to finish the rest of my face and do my eyes, and then I will be back with my final thoughts on these Merit products. Alright, so I have my makeup all finished now, and I think I have my final thoughts on how I feel about these Merit products. So the Minimalist stick has been sitting on my skin for probably about an hour now at this point, and I really like it. I just wish it was a lighter shade. If they come out in a lighter shade with this, I would absolutely, like 10 out of 10 love it, because it feels very nice on my skin. I think it looks really good. It's just too dark. It's just a little too dark. And as for the Fox Flush Balm, and for the Fox Flush Balm, I keep saying that wrong. It's a beautiful shade, but I think I need to work with the formula a little bit more to figure out my perfect way to apply it. And I think that this just might be too dark of a shade for me, but like for my makeup today, I like how it looks. Now going back to 2 things that I've used before that I've received several months ago, the Bronze and Balm Stick, you heard my thoughts about that. It's okay. I think it works a lot better when you apply it with a brush instead of directly to the face. And then this little brow thing, I wish that they had an auburn shade in it. Not a lot of brands do auburn shades, which I get it. Redheads aren't the most common, but we still exist. We deserve to have brows too. But I do like the formula for this. So overall, I like Merit. I would say that I don't think I'm the target audience for Merit products, so it was really surprising when they reached out to me to want to send me these products, which I'm very thankful for, and I'm glad I was able to try them. But they're all about, you know, minimalism and, you know, barely their makeup, or like, what am I trying to say? You know, like the model makeup, whereas I look like this, and I like, you know, colorful makeup. I'm not a very natural person. Overall, I do like it and I appreciate it, and that is it for this video. If you guys like this type of video, please let me know down below. I'll be happy to do more of them where it's more like curated to specific products or brands. I'm kind of at a loss right now on, you know, what I should be creating, but I have all the time in the world now, so happy for that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this. Please don't forget to subscribe and like the video, follow for whatever. I don't know how to talk right now. I have my other socials. I am artistryxashh everywhere. And yeah, this is it for the video. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.